Why, hello there, I'm Professor Joel, and welcome to another episode of Planet Scrappy Reviews. Today we are finally getting to a supernatural episode, so I'm really excited to present this episode. And this episode is called Scooby Ghosts West, and this originally aired on December 6, 1980, which just happens to be my birthday, and I would have turned 4 on this day. And I actually remember watching this episode on my birthday way back when, so that is kind of cool. Anyway, like I said, this is part of the Scooby Doo / Richie Rich series that aired back in 1980, and we do have the gang in a haunted ghost town, so we are in for a ghastly good time for once. Anyway, enough of my jibber jabber. Let's get on with the review. The episode begins with the gang aboard an old-timey train going through some deserted landscapes. Scrappy is excited about all the sand he's seen so far, while Shaggy is excited for the Sandman to come. Scrappy sees an old ghost town, so he stops the train. The trio get off and the train takes off, leaving them stranded. The gang investigate the town and come across a hotel that only has one room left. The innkeeper invites the gang in for dinner, and our trio are excited to eat.
Good evening, friends. You're in luck. I just happen to have one room left. Won't you join the others for dinner?
Sitting down, the three begin to devour their meal, at first unaware that the food is floating about by itself. Scooby soon catches on as he watches all the food get mysteriously devoured, and Shaggy blames Scooby for eating all the food. Scooby then attempts to hop into one of the hotel's one and only shared showers, and this aggravates all the ghosts who are waiting in line. Shaggy steps out in the hallway and sees no sight of the ghosts, so he just blames Scooby for being Scooby. The three of them head off to bed, and during the night, Scooby is haunted by one more ghost, and soon this ghost steals Shaggy's blanket, waking him up. Shaggy then becomes a believer in ghosts. Scrappy rushes out to fight the ghost, and Scooby and Shaggy get covered in glue and feathers. Eventually, a new train shows up, and the gang escape the haunted ghost town. Unfortunately, this new train turns out to be haunted as well.
Tickets, please.
I give this episode a 5 out of 10. It's pretty good. It's got some cool scenes in it. It made me think a little bit. Maybe just because they threw me a bone for once, they threw me some spookiness. Maybe I'm overthinking this episode, but I really liked the scene where we get the guy at the inn who rents out the rooms to the ghosts. Like, what's his deal? Is he a ghost or is he just a harborer of souls, you know? What's going on with that guy? And the ghost at the end that asks for the ticket on the ghost train, that was super cool. How cool would it be to have like an episode of Scooby Doo on a ghost train? That would make for a pretty cool movie. So if you're, maybe one day we'll get a movie where Scooby's on like a train that's haunted. That'd be kind of cool. Again, I'm probably overthinking things because this episode, while still silly, had some supernatural elements that I just liked. So yeah, 5 out of 10. Anyway, until next week when I will be covering Bungle in the Jungle, stay spooky.